Levi's Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. Down the left sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
You look at this Niner defense.
Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Purdy off the play fake.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Anthony Schwartz.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Third and 19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready? 70 Lions. Warrior 70. Go.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
First quarter with the score, Niners 14.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Attack, attack!
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Set! 19 Lions!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down at the 28.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trap 60, trap 60!
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Street! Street! Check up!
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, They need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now Mahomes.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's Purdy. That one finds Hyatt.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come 19, come 19. Get up.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 43.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the possession. Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
snags the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Guerrero on first down. Down at the 25.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hurt, hurt.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18. Ready?
Purdy going to give it to Garendo.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Brings up
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. Down the left sideline. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Purdy from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So the victory here for San Francisco. Well, if you step back and look at the